Alright, and welcome back to, I guess, Let's Play Hellgate Nightmare. And I have not attempted this yet, by the way. I'd like to point that out. This is just something I'm doing kind of on a whim. It's powerupsnotincluded.com. Just trying to give the game a go. We might even get a multiplayer session going later on, so let's just dive right in and see how horribly this is going to hurt. So, doing my backwards running. Thank God there's no reloading in this game because I would be a dead man already. And I got achievement because they had to copy that from WoW. So here's my spray and pray ability. There's some loot on the ground here. A gorget for me to pick up. Now, in the original incarnation of this game, it was kind of a straight playthrough from one end of the game to the other. And I just pressed a button to try to reload my gun because I am a fucking moron. Anyways, it was just a straight playthrough type game, and enemies did not respawn. So when they made it an MMO type game with, you know, multiple players and the ability to party up, well, you could do that in the original game, but on a more grand scale now, they also added respawning mobs. So you can actually sit here and grind EXP, and sorry to say, I may end up doing so because I'm on Nightmare. Now, something to note, in the right-hand corner, right underneath the mini-map, you're going to see a counter that says 13 out of 25. This is a new mini-game that was added when they made this game an MMO, and every time you kill the allotted number of creatures, a minion from hell will spawn, and it's like the loot monsters from Diablo, the random named, not quite as random anymore in terms of you actually have to force them to spawn. But their attributes are random. Some of them are damn near impossible to kill because they have a regen that's so insanely powerful you simply cannot out-damage it until you level up. And the thing will chase you around until you leave the area. So, and after you kill it, then the counter resets. So you can basically farm loot that way for a little while. And yes, there are like gear requirements and things like that, which I'll get into once I actually start equipping some of this shit that I'm finding. Now, when I kill 2 more things, I'm going to get my first Nightmare boss. Minion from Hell on Nightmare should be fascinatingly difficult. And here we go. Let's see what we get. Alright, so we have, he is septic, he is thorned, he is armored, and he is charged, which means he's putting out poison damage. If I melee him, he's going to damage me. He has extra armor, and I believe he puts out lightning damage if he dies. So we're just going to kite him around this little area and try to avoid dying. Yes, headshots actually do more damage, but since I'm kind of in a non-aiming stance, it's going to be difficult for me to really get a headshot in on this guy. So, and the worst part is when things start respawning on you. My shields are down at this point in time. I have no shield. Shields are represented by a yellow bar around the red circle in the bottom left-hand corner. It's your health bar. Familiar to anybody who's ever played Diablo. This might take a while. I apologize if this bores you. Oh shit, oh shit. Respawns. Yeah, this is the part where I run away. I've used a health potion. That's they're queued to your 1 button, but you can requeue them to different buttons. EXP bar, by the way, in case you're wondering, is the bar across the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. And this guy kind of hurts when he hits me. I have a talent point to spend, but I don't have time to stop and spend it. I'm using my spray and pray ability here. Ow. Ow, some more. Now, for those of you keen-eyed observers, you will notice, for First of all, some really bad grammar. Number 3, achieve. And there is poison all over the ground. Ow, 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 ow. So that's what they meant by septic. Okay, so these are the spoils of war. Just like in Diablo, a lot of this shit you have to identify in order to use. And you'll notice also that the counter in the bottom, in the right-hand corner, that is next to the minimap, has reset. So if I kill another 25 things, I will get another loot monster. And normally, yes, I would sit here and do that if I were not recording for an audience. Anyways, you keen-eyed observers may have noticed this glowing red circle of clipping through walls. That is a real talent for a hell portal. This is one of the aforementioned mini Hellgates, and it will take me into hell. So here I am. I'm in hell, and yeah, this is kind of like a little dungeon. It's very small, mostly just a place to EXP grind. Enemies in here are generally tougher. They have shields, and they hurt. My god, do they hurt. And getting a messenger from hell in here, if I were to complete my 25 kill count in here, would probably be a very bad idea. Got another little achievement there. Gonna die. I've been playing too much killing floor, so I'm pressing Q to heal. Thanks a lot, Tim. But you know what? Since we're going balls to the wall here with Nightmare Mode, we are gonna summon a messenger from hell right here in hell. So, first of all, we're gonna get this little motherfucker gone. Shit. Maybe not. I only got 2 health potions left. And you'll see like little rune symbols around the enemies when I'm shooting them. That's their shields. I'll get them too later on once I actually have a shield. Yeah, no, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. So, definitely need to grind out some more EXP and get some gear before I try attempting that. So I'm gonna retreat back to the doorway here, and we're gonna take a look at some of this crap that I got. Now, this version of the game does start you off with a nice number of identified scrolls. So here's my inventory. Here's me looking like my pink-haired grizzled self. I'm kind of pissed that hell is in my street. So, and armor that you can't wear because of your class, or because of, I believe, because of your level. Or, well, not your level. I should point out that the levels, equipment does not have a level requirement. It has a stat requirement. So, if I look at, I'm just looking for something for me. Of course, there isn't anything for me. This gun, equipment costs 5 accuracy, 1 strength. So, if for some reason you didn't have that, which is impossible because you start off with more than that, you could not wear this, regardless of your class was good enough for it. So, I need to use my identified scrolls. Really? I only have 2 of them? What the fuck, game? I remember it starting me off with a lot more than that, but whatever. Okay, so, you'll see here it has 1 armor. Well, I can't really point at it because I'm using the mouse, but it has 1 armor, which is going to reduce the damage that I take, and 6 to my shields, which when I equip it, if you look down here in this corner, you will see that I will get a shield bar the moment I equip this. So we're going to go ahead and equip this in my glove slot, and poof, now I have a shield. It's only got 6 strength to it, but that's basically the equivalent of 6 extra hit points, so I'm not going to complain. I have some boots. They go in the same slot as my gloves. No, they don't. They go down here. The game could be a little clearer on where certain items go in your inventory. They lights up, but sometimes it's so hard to actually see it. This gun does do more damage, but it's not the same kind of... It's not really meant for me. It's a pistol for the engineer class. So, this stuff is not really going to be of use to me. So what you can do is you can break it all down for scrap, which you can then use for trade scaling, which I'm probably not going to get into too much, but for the time being, I'm going to go ahead and dismantle my items, and I'm going to take another tour to try and get some experience. Not really going to show you guys the EXP grinding, so I'm going to cut the video here, and the next time I come back, I should be significantly higher. But I'm going to take that whole room with all the demons and shit. That's going to happen. So I'm not leaving this area until that's done. Before I go, I am going to spend my points. This increases my ranged crit and basically increases my accuracy, obviously, as the name implies. Strength, you can wear heavier armor, and melee damage, which I don't give two shits about. Stamina is, you can only wear so much equipment, and stamina uses it up, so you always want to power that up. And willpower is, like your mana. So if I put points into that, I'm going to get that. The stamina also increases your hit points. It doesn't actually tell you that, but it does. So there you go. Every point added to stamina adds 5 additional health points. Willpower adds 2 additional health points. For me, strength just does melee damage. It's no use in heavier armor. And then for me, it also increases my ranged damage. So accuracy, we want to pump that up a bit. Definitely going to need the health if I'm going Nightmare. So anyways, join me for part 3 of Let's Play Hellgate, formerly London.